Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm hanging out at my shop on this snow day. Pretty cool. I'm painting. I'm gonna paint a bluebird. Kind of going with a blue theme because I'm on day 2 throat chakra. And I thought I'd talk about the throat chakra a little bit more. I'm actually just painting the blue background at this point, so I can focus on talking to you guys about more with the throat chakra. So as I suspected, things have been very intense for me this week because I knocked on the door. And when you knock on the door, be prepared for a response. So, maybe I can do this where you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so be prepared for a response, right? So a lot of what the throat chakra has to do with is self-love. And I associate it with, I put the heart in, like, it's kind of subjective the way I talk about it, but when I talk about the heart chakra and the throat chakra, they're very much connected to me. And so self-love is a huge part to do with that. And I've caught myself when I did the solar plexus chakra last week, I had a lot of things come up, and it's happened this week too. Not bad, just stuff that comes up whenever you delve into evolving. So what's come up for me is things that don't help me grow. Okay, so one of the things that don't help me grow and sacrifice my ability to love myself is when I get in a hurry. And so what does that have to do with throat chakra and communication and all that? Well, when you start communicating with yourself, it's going to communicate back, and it's going to tell you something you might be doing that you need to fix. And sometimes universe speaks, God speaks through mistakes, accidents, stumbles. And I've had them. I've had a lot of stumbles the last couple of days. So I'm kind of okay with this snow day and just kind of taking it easy and painting a bluebird. So I thought I'd focus on just using the color blue, maybe throw in a little bit of pink. I love the bluebird of happiness. When I see a bluebird in the wintertime, like I walk through a cemetery, there's a cemetery and I like to walk through it, and I love it on a cold, dreary, gray day when I see a bluebird. So anyways, other things that are good for the throat chakra are hot tea. I love herbal tea. I've really gotten into it. David got me a Piper's gift card for Christmas. I think I'm going to walk over there after I get done playing with this and get a little bit of time in the snow. I have got this oil paint on me it's a mess, and it's making a mess. So I'm going to go crazy on it and try to disperse it. And it'll be a part of my painting. I was doing a video earlier and the mailman came in. I bet she thought I was like psycho. Like she's talking to herself. This painting's really cool. It has branches in it and they're kind of starting to come loose. So I'm going to try to make it where they're where I don't lose all of them. I've lost just one. But I thought this would be a perfect painting for a bluebird. And this particular client, every Christmas, she gets me a Garden Gate magazine and a Birds and Blooms magazine subscription. And I thought I'd find a bluebird in there and use it as my model. So the color blue, you know, a lot of artists go through periods where they pick certain colors, and I had this epiphany in meditation that I want to start focusing on certain colors and just doing a painting based around that color. I've never explored that, and that's what's really cool about painting and creativity, it's really good for the throat chakra because there's self-discovery in it. I've discovered so many things about my inner emotions, myself. I love that I've journaled it on social media all this time, and I can see it come up in my memories. I'm like, oh my God, I was at this place. Now I'm at this place. So that's definitely throat chakra stuff, even though it's not, okay, communication. There's a lot of other things that are accessed through the throat and the thyroid. And self-love, self-discovery is one of them. And again, I love herbal tea. Herbal tea, Mad Hatter Tea Party. Tea kind of makes you a little bit crazy, makes you think a little bit crazy. And to like really dive into self-love, you have to dive into your crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So Mad Hatter's Tea Party, hot tea. So that's how my mind works when I do the throat chakras. I mean, I could sit and talk to you about all the things that are good for it, but it always bugs me because it doesn't seem applicable. It just seems like a bunch of instructions that give you to no destination. And I don't know. I don't do good like that. So my instructions are kind of like, go crazy. Have fun with creativity and self-love. And I'm loving all the dogs on Facebook today. Everybody's dog is like having a conniption because we're getting snow. How long has it been since we've gotten snow, like during the day? It seems like we'll wake up to snow, but we never get it during the day. So this blue and white vibe I'm going with on this painting is kind of reminding me, I hopefully remember that I did this on a snow day, and all the energy that goes along with it, all the collective energy that you see on the web, and everybody's enthusiasm for life. You know, it's easy to give up on days like today too. You know, it's easy to be like, I'm just gonna be like sick and unhappy, but nah. That's not where that's not good for your throat chakra because there's no self-love there. So we're doing some layers. This is not a canvas. I'm just gonna like paint an image of a bluebird on it because all this texture on here. I'm gonna have to play with it and find the organization and the texture first. I really love, there was this painting my mom has, and she had it in our living room when we were kids, and it has like, she got it in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace, and it reminded her of Crow Hill in Illinois. My great-great-grandmother was a healer, and she healed people during the flu in 1918, I think is what it was. But anyways, it reminded her where my grandma lived, on Crow Hill, where she healed people. And when I was a kid, my brother was such a good artist, and I don't know, I just didn't, like, I was like, that's his thing, you know, I'm not gonna mess with his thing. So I never really tried, and I didn't like art class. I know, it's so weird. When I was in school, I loved music. I loved choir and doing all that stuff. I hated art class. I didn't see the point. That's kind of curious. It took me so long to finally see the point. But anyways, there was a bunch of texture on this painting going back to Crow Hill. And that's what this that's a lot of that is in my paintings because I just love the texture vibe. So it's going to be fun to see where this painting goes. And when the bluebird finally shows itself in the chaos. I just had a bowl of cereal and I was afraid I had like a blueberry in my teeth. I hope I don't. I can't see it very well. Sorry if I do. Whatevs. So I hope everybody's like having fun on this snow day. I hope nobody's feeling pressure. I am not a play in the snow person. I've never gotten it. I am going to walk over to Piper's and get some tea with my gift card. And I am going to walk over to the library. And I am going to enjoy this day and not put too much pressure on myself. I think God gives us these little treats where we can like say, take it off, baby. Take off the pressure. So I'm just going to make it fun. And I hope everybody else does too. And I know I didn't talk a lot about She Talks to Angels, throat chakra. Anyways, I didn't really dive real deep into the throat chakra when I was talking because I'm kind of still figuring it out. I know that stuff is accessed through the throat. I have discovered that in the last 2 days. That psychic energy access is there, and a lot of synchronicities have been happening to me the last couple of days, and I'm kind of trying to decipher and show up for. And showing up for things is the hardest. It's so easy to just check out and be like, just go to like, I don't compute land. But I am not. I am choosing to show up in my shell and let whatever psychic power wants to access through my throat chakra happen. And I'm going to say positive things to myself. And I'm going to continue to encourage myself to slow down because I've had a few accidents, hiccups the last few days. And sorry if that's loud. And I want to learn from them. I don't want to just waller in the annoyance of them. I want to learn from them and not make them again. And if I do, because I don't expect on a live plane that you don't make mistakes and you don't have to, but I've had some quirky things happen the last couple days. And my basic lesson I'm getting through my throat chakra, through my psychic doorway in my throat, my high heart, my self-love is slow down. And the snowstorm, a flat tire yesterday, my brakes being messed up on my car. I loved it. The guy at the Plaza Tire goes, I really like brakes. And I was like, yeah, brakes are good. That's a sign, right? You know, slow down, hit the brakes, right? That's how the throat chakra gets accessed, is through things like that. If you pay attention to the synchronicities, and these videos are self-discovery too. There's so many times where I'm like, I do not feel like doing this, but I meditated a minute ago and I'm like, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna paint, I'm gonna have fun with that canvas. Who cares? I mean, I don't paint to sell. This is part of my throat chakra self-discovery. And yay for my client that brought me this cool canvas and I'm getting to play with it. I love getting, I say I love too much, but I do, I love a lot. I really like getting canvases that are already painted and like playing with what's there already. It's so much fun. Every good artist is a thief. So as I add blues and pink, I would need some more. Ooh, there's pink. Pretty in pink. I posted a thing about pink the other day. I threw in some orange. I'm gonna fade in some pink. These old paint brushes. Let me do it where you guys can kind of see it. It's nuts right now, but I like the nuts part. When I let my hair grow out gray, I learned a lot about letting go of control and the fact that you really have none. But you do in a way if you pay attention to the synchronicities and you access your grid. And that is what the chakras are all about. And I am at an 8 to 9 point. And when I say 8 to 9 point, it means I am moving from infinity, karmic residue into a new chapter. And my solar plexus and my throat chakra are key energy centers in that. So it means I probably need to get some spearmint essential oil. I haven't had some in a while. I went and bought some. I bought some ginger essential oil. I've been really enjoying that for my solar plexus because I'm still exploring that from last week. I pulled the third eye chakra information today that I had posted last year. And that has a lot to do with vertigo, that kind of, if I don't really figure this stuff out, it kind of just lives in my third eye as chaos. It's like a computer that has too many tabs open and doesn't know what to do, gets confused. So, oh wow, I'm loving how this painting's coming. I think I'm gonna go get hot tea and go to the library and get a library book because I am right next to it. If I was hungry, if I hadn't just eaten cereal, I'd go over to Branch Out, but I may go over to Branch Out. But just get some exercise and play in the snow, just walk around. I remember my favorite memory from whenever I was telling Dave that I had this memory of when I was like 19 and I was living with this girl. She was my roommate. We lived over in these kind of funky apartments in Paducah. We walked over to a bar and had Bloody Marys and played pool. Then walked back in the snow all tipsy from the Bloody Marys. I wasn't even 21 yet, so that was a good memory. So I like those kind of fun things to do in the snow. Anyways, you guys have a fun snow day. And do I have paint on my face? I hope that you enjoy my videos and subscribe to me if you want, or follow me on Facebook, or come into Florida Andalusian. Remember, I have a online store, so anytime you're like bored in front of the computer having a snow day, kind of, you could watch Star Trek. I'm just saying, like, really, it's like the best thing ever. But if you're like watching Star Trek and you like take a break, you don't want to like do stuff that's self-destructive, go on www.floridaandalusian.com and shop. I'll ship it to you. It says that I won't, but I would if you could. If I can, I will. Just all you gotta do is message me, and my phone number is easily accessed. You can message me on Facebook, or you can message me through the website, I think. So I've got that, and some of my paintings are on there. If you're interested in having a Casey original in your house. So, peace out. I hope I didn't do my nervous laugh. I always do my nervous laugh when I say like things that are like trendy or kind of like peace out, shout out, what's up. It's not really in my nature. So, bye. Have a nice day. Enjoy the snow. Bye.